By the way, Matthew, John,
Yep,
Matthew.
Just met.
Oh, they just meet. Okay.
Yeah.
I asked John if he's met you before. He said no, but
I've
he's
been in
had
here
some
about 50 times.
really nice things to say about our burgers.
I have had really nice things to say about who doesn't have nice things to say about your burger.
I'm here once a week for him.
Sometimes you hear
least.
enough hype about something. It's the Titanic effect. You hear enough hype about something that when you actually try it for the first time,
It lets
you're like,
you down.
it's a little bit of a letdown. That's not the case with these burgers.
This is like the poor man's The Sphere. It lives up to the hype.
That's right. I am thrilled that we are getting to broadcast this week's Austin Supper Club.
Boomer.
Jesus.
Oh,
Here we go. It's already starting.
Fight.
Pretty soon he's going to be playing possum on these airwaves. But
I think it's 3 is about a good number. Texas should probably be in the same.
They're the same team,
Yeah, they're the
guys.
same team, guys.
Who's won more big games?
Who's won
Sark
more big games?
or BB?
Sark, B&E.
Leave Bucky and Aaron out of this.
oh man, we are at the legendary Crown and Anchor Pub for the second time on The Sport of Life. First time for the Austin Supper Club, hanging out with the guy who runs the show here, Big John Henson. John is a great dude, as anybody who has spent time here can tell you, and runs a world-class operation with a business that has been around since 1987, literally open 365 days a year.
Same year I was born.
87, huh?
Yeah, about just right around 87.
Would have assumed we were a decade or two before that.
Wow. All right.
But John, thank you so much for the hospitality. Welcome to the Austin Supper Club.
Welcome back. Glad to have y'all. I've been waiting for the opportunity, so it's good to have y'all.
So the Crown and Anchor has been open since 1987. How long have you been in charge here, John?
A little over 6 years.
Okay.
So I jumped on board a little late, but they got good bones in place, and I just kind of took over and don't change anything. And
that's right.
That's what I've tried to do. Take it into the future, but don't tear it down and rebuild it, because we don't need that.
I've written that I joke that the flat tops, when the burger's coming off of them, taste like it's been the same flat top for the past 40 years. Have they been cooking burgers the same way here since they opened, as far as you know?
Yeah, I was actually doing some research trying to figure out when that flat top was. It's been here for nobody can tell me how long it's been here. Everybody keeps saying, "Well, it was here whenever I got here."
Right. It tastes like it in the best way possible.
Yeah, man, we just try to, it's all about fresh ingredients, man. We get our meat from Ruffino Meats, and they do a great job for us. Fresh, never frozen, man. It makes a huge difference. Fresh produce, man, just do things right. And I tell people it's the burger you should, base every other burger in the world on, because we just do it. We do a simple burger, but we do it perfect.
What's your burger order? How do you order your burger?
Mine is all the way double meat, bacon, jalapeno.
Perfect. That's mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, pickles, tomato, onion.
Yep. Stack it high and be ready for a nap.
Man, that sounds good. Mm-hmm. You always got to get the bacon. I mean, I don't know that I've ever had one without bacon here.
Oh, really?
The bacon is really good here. Actually, John let me on a little bit of a secret with the vegetarian patty, which is also award-winning in its own right.
Sure.
Order the vegetarian patty, hypocrite style, with bacon and cheese. It is another outstanding treat to go along with the delicious, perfectly crisp French fries.
French fries are fabulous. I'm not a huge fries guy, but these are perfect.
I'm not either, because I'm particular, and as soon as they start getting a little bit soggy or they don't have that crunch to them, then I don't.
Yeah, these
have
are
any
always
need.
golden, fluffy in the middle, toasty on the outside. And you know what I love is that, and tell me if I'm wrong, John, but I know on game days when the game is in Austin, you guys open the kitchen at 10?
Usually at 10.
Okay.
Yeah, for 2:30 kickoffs and absolutely for 11.
Right.
11 a.m. But if it's a 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, we'll, business as usual.
Business as usual.
But we might open or stay open a little bit later past midnight.
11 a.m. games. The bar opens at 9 a.m. too. You guys have a phenomenal beer selection. 32 beers on tap, more than 50 in the cooler as well. So you got something for everyone, including seltzer, ciders, sours. And you guys do a good job of rotating things as well. I know you know that I'm a big Crawford Bock fan. So Crawford Bock is on the tap seasonally. Right now it's on the tap because there was a hope that the Astros would make the playoffs, and they had their hearts broken at the end of the regular season. But
we had our heart broken in August, actually. So
how so?
just because everybody was hurt.
Oh,
So it
okay.
just felt like we were stumbling towards the finish line the whole last 2 months of the season.
Same case with the Rangers. Like, their best players got hurt, and all of a sudden they made a little bit of a push, and it's like, this is just going to end in heartbreak.
Yeah, it was all smoke and mirrors there.
All smoke and mirrors. But even when you take something off the tap, if it's popular enough, you'll make sure that you're carrying it in that cooler too.
Oh, absolutely.
What's the number? What do you know what you guys sell the most of?
Most beer?
Yeah.
It fluctuates here and there, but there's some. The top spots are usually, Lone Star, absolutely, because we are right across the street from quite the university. Electric Jellyfish was up there for a long time, but Zilker has been top dog for a while.
Nice.
So, they make some really good beer.
They make that Marco. Zilker
We
makes
have
the
that
Marco,
in the cooler in the can, but we have the Icy Boys Rice Lager.
Nice.
And the Parks and Rec Pale Ale on tap.
Icy Boys is good for a hot summer day.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that makes this place so special, John?
Man, I'm not sure I can put it into words. So much as I don't know. I just feel there's just something about it, man. It makes everybody happy. I did an interview with a gentleman from Austin Monthly recently, and at the very end of the interview, I looked and I pointed at that table sitting right over there, and there were 6 college kids, just sitting there. They were just talking, having a good time, and every single one of their phones was face down on the table, and I was like, look. Look at that. And I was like, we're like at a museum. It's like, hey, check it out. Look over here. And I was like, man, you just don't see that anywhere. And that's kind of what this place kind of has the power to do. It just generates positivity and you come here to meet your friends. And if you fly here solo, man, you're going to have a friend before you leave.
Yeah, no, last time I was in was for Cubs Padres wild card. Another Cubs fan sitting right there. We got to talking. Padres fan walked in. Started jawing a little bit. I've been here for 22 years now and worked in some restaurants in the area. And it was always just like, for me, it was like pre-shift, post-shift, place to come hang. There's always,
Mid-shift, maybe every once in a while.
Yeah.
We have some mid-shifters, yeah.
I mean, my favorite times here were usually it was the Longhorn Network era, because you could always come in and watch the national championship game over and over and over again.
Jeez. That and a fashion show. That was the other part of the rotation.
Yeah. But no, I mean it's in a bigger city, right? So that's the thing about UT always, right? Is that you've got a big college right in the middle of a growing city. This just feels like a college staple, right? I've seen professors here like end of semester with their classes. So you just have generations of students that have come up, grown up here and come back here. So it's just got all that patina from all those game days and all those celebrations, and that it's still there even on a. And then the other thing is like there's a few guys that I'll see here like every Friday happy hour. It's like that's what they do is they're out, So if I ever need to see a former office mate of mine, Ben Hogan, I know exactly where he is. 3:30 on a Friday. So no, it's places like this are rare, and I'm glad that Austin has one.
It's one of those places that locals are very keen on. Like if you're looking for some place to go to watch a game, it may not be the highest up on a list for somebody visiting from out of town, but name drop time. I brought Art from Everclear here because he's a big football fan and he wanted to watch Monday Night Football somewhere a couple weeks ago before they were performing at the Paramount. And I brought him here because I wanted to take him to a place that I thought was really cool, that I knew would have a great environment, and it's exactly what John was talking about. The age range was, we won't say 18 using a fake ID, but 21 all the way up into late 60s, early 70s, and everybody was having a good time. Not everybody was watching the game necessarily, but it was just this fantastic, boisterous environment.
It's
and he agreed as well, and he also had the burger. He got the jalapenos on there, and he loved that too.
I gave him a shirt. I was hoping he'd wear it on stage, but
he did not.
Word is he did not not don the Crown and Anchor shirt.
No, he wore a shirt that said "Talk Civil Liberties to Me." It was a pretty cool shirt.
Sounds about right. No, it was great to meet him, and he was a cool dude, man. He was just and he was talking with because they were sitting up at the bar, and people would walk up to order, and he'd just sit there and chat with them.
Yeah,
regular Joe, man.
Very down to earth dude. So we are here in part because it is Hate Week. Texas and Oklahoma play.
I've never called it Hate Week. Y'all call it Hate Week?
No, that's really sad, guys. Let's keep it positive.
Disdain week,
I mean, again, I say this all the
abhorrence
time.
week.
Little brother week.
What?
No, I guess that's A&M week.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Stupid cousin week. We know who's who.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm the midway man. Just walking. I mean, it's the best week of the year.
Okay, set it up for me. So I've never been. I'm going this year for the first time ever.
I cannot believe you've never been. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I didn't go to UT. My parents both went here, but
Oh, so you're very similar. A lot of UT fans didn't go to UT.
yeah. Well, I'm not a diehard.
The good thing about
UT
OU
fan.
is you can always get in. That's where
To the college, yeah. You just got to drop out of high school and you get
just
to walk right into
in.
OU.
Walk right in.
The so it'll be my first time. The reason I haven't done it in the past is I don't like all those hurdles to a good time. I was like, the traffic and I-35, or do you take the bus and got to get a hotel and you got to get down there super early and then you got to deal with it just seems like a lot. But I've got a little more vested interest this year. But so I'm going. My buddy told me first order of business. It takes about 30 minutes from the time you walk in the fair to the time you get to the stadium, and then it might take an hour to get into the stadium. He said if the kickoff's at 2:30, get to the fairgrounds by 12:30.
What is your cousin talking about here?
It's not
That's
my- it's
totally
not my cousin.
incorrect.
That's stupid cousin over there.
Okay.
No, it's just my buddy. He said it takes a long time to make your way through the fairgrounds.
It can, depending on where your seats are, but they've upgraded. This is a little.
Oh, they're good.
It's like sacrilegious. Like they've updated the Cotton Bowl facilities.
It
I
was
heard
a
it was a dump.
colossal. I mean, it is.
No, it was like
it's
stuck
an
in
older.
1970s. It was great. It was like you're like there was like a wall between the trough and the walkway, but it was almost like you were just in the walkway.
Speaking of trough, no more ice in the trough here, is there?
Well, we got rid of the trough a long time ago,
God,
Hoss.
sad. R.I.P. to the icy trough.
You love a trough.
I love an icy trough. I mean, it's one
Love
of the things that
standing
makes,
next to
Hey, my stupid
your
cousins.
friends.
Yeah. So, it takes a while though from the entrance to the fairground to make it to the actual stadium.
30 minutes
No,
is an
it's a
exaggeration.
fun walk.
It's
Call it
10
10
to
or
15 minutes.
15, yeah.
It's a fun walk. Here's what I will suggest to you. Try and
I walk slow,
try. Okay, you've got that pimp walk.
I
huh?
got that walk.
Well, make sure you have some coupons before you go to the
Coupons?
fair.
Is that code
Everything
language?
is coupon based.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to have coupons to buy beer, to buy all the great fried food that you're probably going to be trying,
I
Matthew.
don't know that I will. I have been up to the state fair once about 10, 15 years ago and ran around and ate some of the food. Not impressed.
Who are you going with? Are you going with?
I am still figuring that out. I'm probably going with my buddy Dave Mead from Rambler.
Okay, so and has Dave been before?
Dave has been many times before.
Okay, well then you'll be fine. I mean, ultimately, I'd say you get to the fair at 11,
Okay.
which is where it
11 for a 2:30. Yeah,
when
10:30
it
or
used to
11 is
kick.
fair.
You go straight to your coupon redemption.
Where's that? Is that a stand?
They're all over. They're
Okay,
all over the
place.
There is the main walkway.
Wait, what do
that
you use coupons for? Everything
Everything.
inside the fair,
Everything.
but not inside
Everything.
the stadium.
Not inside the
stadium is cash, or I guess probably technically cashless.
And they
pay
sell
now.
beer inside the stadium.
They do,
right?
finally.
Good, finally. Good.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't go for so long.
But no, so yeah, first order business. I mean, it's corn dog, couple wax cup beers. You go to Big Tex. You walk around Big Tex. You'll see cousins seeing each other for the first time, hugging and a little bit of talking, a little bit of chanting. I mean, again, you want to talk about playing possum. Big Tex is where you'll hear everybody downplaying their team.
Right.
Like, Sark sucks, Arch sucks, our O-line sucks, our D-line sucks. Everybody will be playing it down.
Does it get feisty between the fan bases?
Only.
I hope not. I'm not a fighter.
Usually more after.
It's playful beforehand. It gets serious after sometimes.
No, it is always like, I wish you luck. Hope we get, hope we win. Hope the good guys win type stuff. I usually get in fights after.
It's not like when you're in Europe and like sections of the visiting fans have to be separated and they can't.
No,
They're not allowed to mingle. When I lived in Rome, when the British fans came there was an England-Italy match, and they actually kept the English fans in the stadium until the bars closed because they were so rowdy their previous visit.
Yeah, I mean,
none of that.
no. And now, granted, I've only been
I was going to say, did they take away like your belts and shoelaces, but you guys don't wear shoes?
Yeah, no, we go shoeless.
It's not like a Raiders game.
Yeah.
No, and I haven't been since the I guess last year was the first 2:30 kick in a long time. It was
Yeah, it's
typically
usually 11, right?
Which
11, sometimes 12.
And this works perfectly, so I can just drive. I'm driving up Saturday morning. I got a work interview. I got a little thing going on beforehand, so I got time to get up there and get situated. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for us now. I mean, that was some of my favorite memories. So my dad and we would get up Saturday morning, 4 a.m., and we'd drive to Durant, Oklahoma. We'd hit the Waffle House. We'd pick up my uncle, and then we'd go straight to the fair.
After his overnight shift?
Yeah, exactly. And those memories, waking up early with your dad, listening to pregame on the way into the fair, sitting in traffic, flags and blaring Boomer Sooner on the highway, stuck in traffic, and finding the, even then, the $40 parking spot in somebody's front yard, like playing catch in the parking, tailgate area. Like that was always great. The 2:30, I think, and all that to say is that with the early kick, the fights usually happen later because that's when people were finally fully
lubricated.
Mm-hmm. Now at 2:30, I'm sure there's going to be college kids being idiots by 1.
I mean, can you imagine how ugly it's going to be around 6:20 as the sun starts to set?
No, I mean, that's why if you lose, either side, when you lose, the best thing to do is just exit quickly.
You think there's a bigger chance for a fight after a close game or after a blowout? I'd say after a close game.
Close game because there's a lot more people who have stuck around.
Yeah, and your emotions are peaked.
But emotions are peaked, and the crowd on the other side does thin out when it's very obvious that whichever team is about to win.
This is what's unfortunate about this year, is that Texas is
let's
already...
start the list.
Yeah, let's start the list.
Texas has already kind of laid an egg the bed.
Whoa, man. This is a NC-17 episode today.
Well, hey, it's OU Texas week. We gotta get our... Look, if I'm going to get in a fight with another OU fan like I typically do, that's usually who I fight with, is other OU fans.
Because they're being irrational.
Because I'm ready to fire the OC, and they're trying to tell, or I'm wearing a shirt that says Obama for Oklahoma, and some older lady gets mad at me.
Well, you're just asking for it at that point.
Obama's a Muslim, blah, blah, blah.
Fortunately, only half your fan base can read, so it works out.
Wow. Hey, we're cleaning that up. We got rid of our state superintendent, but
big news day in Oklahoma.
Yeah, big
news week.
No, but it's a little the excitement. If it was a top 10 matchup, if Texas had some momentum,
we didn't do our part last week.
No, you didn't. But at the same time, I think that Sark's point about the schedule. The Texas's 2 toughest games have been on the road. Oklahoma's 2 toughest games have been at home. And, let's be honest, we played a freshman quarterback in his second game and his first road game in Michigan. And then we played Jackson Arnold, and Auburn still had a lead in the fourth quarter. These teams are similar. When they've played tough competition, OU's found a way to win. Texas has found a way to lose. I mean, they were first and goal against Ohio State. So I just feel like, it could be – a lot of people looked at the schedule and said, oh, Texas could be 5-0 and OU could be 3-2. Not as many people had it reversed. I just don't think that there's – I mean, of course there's, rivalry and we want to win. But if Oklahoma loses this game, we're not going to be upset with Texas. We're going to be upset with Brent Venables.
Right, that's true.
If we lose this game, it's because our coaches didn't come ready to play in a big game.
Big John, you've been taking all of this in. I do need to ask you, have you been to Texas OU before?
Yeah, I've been a few times.
Okay.
And it's something else. It's a lot of fun. And there's some scuffles that go on here and there.
There are.
I would say the bigger the blowout, the more scuffles there are, because you ain't got nothing else. You can't say your team played well on the field, so you might as well beat them in the parking lot,
Perhaps.
You got to win somewhere. But I guess this is where I say, throw the record books out the window.
There you go.
Texas OU, split down the middle.
It's true.
But there's nothing else like it. I mean, it's
truly.
It's something else. I mean, Manning's going to have, butterflies going out there. I mean, how can you not,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it's nothing. And, you think about in the in the portal era, you think about how many first-time players are walking on that field. Like, I've seen, fifth-year seniors, buckle under the pressure. I mean, Vasher catching the ball inside the 10. I'm trying to think of some bad OU performances.
Oh, there's a few.
Are there, though?
There was that shutout a couple of years ago.
What,
Yeah,
That was a rough one.
we were playing a tight end at quarterback, so...
Can y'all do that again this week? That'd be
No,
cool. That'd be cool.
As a matter of fact-
the news is
Play the
Pete
quarterback at tight end.
Thamel just reported. So it was a beautiful day in Oklahoma yesterday. It was 85 degrees, and Oklahoma practiced indoors. Maybe keeping things quiet. But no, Pete
state
Thamel
secrets.
Pete Thamel has reported that Mateer is going to try and play.
That was reported on Tuesday.
Yeah, and if he gets cleared, he will play. He's from Little Elm, Texas. I guarantee you, he's a gamer. If he plays, I definitely like our chances more than Hawkins. But Trey and I were talking about this earlier. These teams are very similar. It's really strong defensive lines.
Well,
Really strong defense. No,
they were.
This is what I said. The caveat is, what the hell was that last week?
Right. Who
Matthew?
knows what's going on after last week?
I mean, chalk it up to, 20-year-old kids having too much fun on a bye week.
Hard to believe.
2 weeks to get ready for your conference opener to come out looking like that in all three facets, especially defensively, that's a problem.
Yeah, and I get some of the false starts and the noise and all that stuff, but some of the other preparation stuff and some of the special team stuff, somebody said, were they looking ahead? I don't think you ever look past the swamp. So we'll see. I mean, I think Texas has definitely been told inside that locker room, and they all know, one more conference win and things are tenuous for
One more conference loss.
one more yeah, it would be nice to have one more conference win. Another conference loss and things are not looking good for the postseason.
But
this team is too good. I will be shocked.
And the fact that they're already talking about that.
I will be shocked if Texas does not play their best game of the year.
It would be a really bad indictment on the coaches if they don't come out super fired up and super ready. I mean, I think it's either going to be really impressive or really disappointing. I don't think there's going to be much middle ground. I think Texas is going to look great or they're going to fold, and I'd probably lean towards look great.
I think they're going to look great, but I also like the fact I think that Oklahoma can take punches. I think that Oklahoma's not going anywhere. I think it's going to be a 4-quarter football game, and then it's going to come down to, like it always does, who can run the football, who turns the ball over, and is there a special teams play. I like our kicker. I like our punter. I like our punt return guys.
Man, punt coverage for Texas last week. There were some couple plays right down by the goal line that they could have started them pin back and went into the end zone for touchbacks twice.
sloppy. I mean, they had that punt blocked that turned into a safety.
Yep.
It's I don't feel good about Texas special teams right now. And Brian, I like your comparison to these teams in general when Michael Hawkins is your quarterback. But with Mateer back in there, I think that is a significant enough difference that I don't feel good about Texas' chances winning on Saturday, at least right now.
I mean,
I'm calling a Michael Taft interception.
That would be huge.
He
He had one last week finally, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he comes. I think he gets locked in and comes up with a pick.
I think that, Oklahoma finally got their first turnover of the year last week.
Wow.
We are dead. We are statistically first, second, or third in every defensive category. We are last in turnovers created. We have
That's crazy considering how good you are statistically
that's
on
scary
defense
then.
that you only have one turnover now.
we have 2 turnovers now.
Two turnover,
we got
excuse
a
me.
pick late, and that was against Kent State.
That means
so.
if their defense is that good without getting turnovers, if they turn Texas over twice, that's ball game.
Well, again, I think +2 in either direction. It's usually ball game.
You guys, so the last 3 have been blowouts. I think
No. The last 3 have not been blowouts.
Haven't they?
The game Oklahoma won was a
Dylan
close
Gabriel.
game. Yeah.
When we had a quarterback, we won.
I know 6 of the last 10 have been within a touchdown.
I know 7.
Oh, yeah, the 23, it was 34-30.
I know 7 of the last 8. The team wearing white has won.
That's
and
interesting.
We
Are we wearing the
white.
icy whites? We're
No,
home.
We're icy whites. No, you're
Oh,
home.
man. Texas is home, and they're wearing burnt orange.
Yeah.
Texas won last year, blowout. Oklahoma blowout the year before that. I mean, tight game the year before that. Texas, 49-0. We always remember that one. But then before that, it was, touchdown, 6 points, 4 points. It was close. 6 or 7 of the last 10 games. So I expect it to be close.
That Texas blowout shutout was my kids' first game, and they were ready to leave at halftime. I'm like, no. You guys don't understand what you're getting to witness right now. This is a rarity.
That was the OU death penalty team. Or, sorry, Lincoln Riley penalty team.
Yep.
Where you guys were starting the tight end at quarterback?
Yeah.
Big John, you are an eternal optimist when it comes to Longhorn football. What are your thoughts on the game this weekend?
Obviously, they're going to take care of business and come out with a W, but it's getting harder and harder to be an optimist with watching the Florida game, man. It was, 1 step forward, 2 steps back, man. It was 1 step forward, 3 steps back. I mean, It was just, and Florida, I thought they played a damn good game. Like, just everything just seemed to be working.
They did.
I mean, they're out there, they're fighting for their coach. I mean, their coach is on the hot seat for the last, 2.5 years. It seems like around the time they play Texas every year, it's like, Mullins go, Mullins out, So, man, maybe that had something to do with it. But you could hear their crowd. I mean, over the speakers on the TV, man, they were going freaking nuts. They were having a ball, and everybody says it, man. Everybody gears up to play Texas. You're going to get everybody's best game because of the name on the front of your shirt. And man, Florida came out and played a hell of a ball game, and Texas just couldn't do really anything. Whenever your leading rushers taking the snaps, it's not usually a good thing unless your name's Vince Young.
Is there? I was just thinking about this a little bit because I saw Taft's post game. I saw Hill's press conference yesterday. I mean, is Arch's demeanor? Is this team lacking a vocal leader?
I've wondered that also because supposedly Trey Wisner was the heart and soul of the offense heading into the season. Now, Arch is more vocal than Quinn Ewers was.
But again, if it's not Sam Houston State, I haven't seen much emotion. Like, he didn't seem pissed.
You need to bring Jordan Whittington back. Get him to fire everybody up.
He didn't seem pissed.
Yeah.
He didn't seem pissed at the Florida game. He didn't seem he wasn't chewing ass. He wasn't fired up. Like, he was going about his business. He was doing what he could. And I thought he played, he makes some throws, and you're like, okay, that's what they see. That's Arch Manning. That's what's potentially possible.
You're talking about the touchdown to Wingo.
Yeah.
That was a nice ball. He also, it's like he's trying to calibrate his touch right now because I watched him in the Florida game, and it's no longer all fastballs now, but it was either like a fastball or an ephus pitch, and it just doesn't, leaving his hand on television, and I don't know, maybe if you're at the game, it looks a little bit different. It doesn't look like that catchable of a ball, and everything is high also, which lends itself to turnovers, which is what worries me in the game on Saturday, is that Oklahoma is actually going to take advantage like other teams have not done as good a job at yet.
Yeah, 2 of those wide open throws that were missed by several yards for touchdowns.
Right.
If anybody had been within 5 feet of the receiver, it would have been an interception.
Are we at a point where, let's say Arch turns the ball over in the first half, looks frazzled, doesn't look clean. I mean, does Caldwell get run?
Well, that pass he threw. Has anybody ever been so hyped by the fan base for one throw in a football game?
Well, that's Texas for you. You're ready to throw the starter out at a moment's notice.
Second wife you?
No loyalty.
Second wife you.
Hashtag TWU.
Yeah, just joking around.
Is it quarterback controversy time yet? No, but that was impressive to watch him press into action in an emergency situation like that.
I mean,
stand back there very calmly, find the open receiver, and fire a pass that was
there were only 2
totally
plays left. I was like, leave him in.
That was the prettiest
See
ball
what
I saw all
happens.
day.
The chances you win
it was
pretty
really
slim.
the best ball.
Just leave him in for 2 more plays and see if it
Arch came in and he missed the reads down the middle,
but then it also goes back to,
stepping into sacks too.
But that was also a good play call for the time, right? It was like little hook route in the zone coverage. They were giving it to you.
Still, that's so baller to come up, because it's not like he was sitting there warming up. Like, he had to come out because Arch lost his helmet, and he had the wherewithal to get out there quick enough, which is pretty impressive that he was ready and the coaches got him out there. But
just like anything, I mean, it's like sometimes there's that, not beginner's luck, but there's kind of that, like, you don't know until you get hit a couple times and the picture starts to get fuzzy.
I've piped one down the middle, 300 on the first tee box before.
Yeah.
And then lost 14 balls.
Yeah, and then shot 114.
You go back to the Georgia game, last year, Gunnar Stockton came in because whoever got hurt. And I mean, you're not working all week playing for Stockton. You're focusing on the starting quarterback. They get knocked out. And I mean, I remember thinking as soon as they go, it's like, man, if this guy comes out and starts firing, man, we might be in trouble.
But it's
a fresh look that you've never seen before, so to speak.
It did feel like to me that Sark's game plan there, and I've seen this with, you see with everybody. You see it with every coach, and then head coaches that call plays. I mean, there is that's a balance between like sticking to your game plan versus making adjustments and scrapping the game plan. And, it was clear, like there were a lot of longer developing deep routes that they were trying to hit on. And when the line wasn't holding up, it felt like they were slow to adjust to, short crossing routes, etc. So my expectation, knowing that Oklahoma's going to change the picture a lot for Arch and run a lot of too high until shown otherwise, is a lot of misdirection, a lot of swing passes, a lot of crossings. Livingstone's going to be key. Him coming back, he's a threat. He's a matchup problem. He's obviously kind of a security blanket for Arch, it seems like. So, I would say that I would be shocked if you see the same type of slow developing, longer routes, 25, 30-yard throws in the first half. Maybe they come out and try and test it but I see more slow, methodical drives out of the game plan is what they're going to want. I just don't know that Brent's going to let that happen. Meaning, I think we're going to be bringing people from all directions, and this goes back to running backs. Who's the best pass pro running back?
For Texas,
yeah,
Trey Wisner probably.
Right, and he's questionable, doubtful.
I don't know. Supposedly he could have played any of these last three games. Yeah, he could have played any of the last three games, but he comes back in this one, and we don't see him all that much in the second half. So it's like, how ready was he?
And Oklahoma's the same way. Our tight ends are effective in the pass game, but they're not blockers. We run a lot of 12 personnel as well, but we whiff.
To try and make up for the offensive line deficiencies.
Our O-lines are so similar, where left tackle seems pretty much set. Our center is I think probably a little bit better than y'all's, but the right side is a liability. Mm-hmm. And that's where those turnovers happen. That's where those quick throws happen. That's where those quick feet happen.
This comes down to protection. Arch had more pressure than any QB in college football last weekend, besides I think U of H. So can they give him any time?
Yeah, same thing with if it's Hawkins. Again, I think if it's Mateer, if Mateer goes,
what should the line be?
The other way, like Oklahoma 3.5.
3.5. So it's down to Texas minus 2.5 right now.
Okay.
So you think he could flip by Saturday?
Yes, if Mateer is, because he'll be listed as questionable on the Wednesday report. There's no doubt about that. And then, all the big money's going to come in late. And if Mateer's going to give it a go, and has been cleared by the medical professionals to do so, then it flips. But it's a coin flip game this year. The two teams are so similar.
Here we go. Yeah, one's ranked 6 and one's not ranked. It's almost like they're
out the window.
But that's I just told you the two games. Yeah, one won two of their more challenging games at home, and one
beat Auburn and beat Michigan.
Right.
Beat Sam Houston State.
Who's better, Michigan or Ohio State?
I don't know.
Ohio State.
I don't watch a lot of college football.
Who's better, Auburn or Florida?
I thought Auburn was.
I think
Until
Florida
last
is.
week. Yeah.
I think that Texas has played
I guess we'll find out soon.
two
Auburn's got
tougher
a
teams
hell
than
of a
Oklahoma
schedule.
has. Guys, and I wanted to say this, and I'm glad I'm talking my way here.
Me too.
This game, so Oklahoma's standard is not beating Texas. Oklahoma's standard is college football playoff. Oklahoma's standard is national championship opportunities. Now, we have 7 national titles. Like, the numbers speak for themselves. We have, I don't know.
In terms of ranking the Blue Bloods, I mean, you guys are ahead of Texas. That's not
In terms of
outlandish-
on the field,
Yeah. On the
wins.
field,
not
consistent
win, not
success.
overall win. Sorry,
Consistent
since
success.
the forward pass, this is a dead even rivalry.
I don't know. You guys had some. You guys had some championships where were doing a lot of running the football too, though.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah. Well, I mean, we created the wishbone. You guys then took it and ran it your way. Coach Royal is a Sooner. I mean, we get it. we're the blue blood. What I want to say here is that this game's important to us. Yes, to beat Texas and recruiting and all that. This is for me. This is Brent Venables the guy? This is the game that he has to win. He's done everything up to this point this season in terms of turning it around. He has to win this game because if he wins this game, now all of a sudden we can start to talk about an SEC championship as a possibility. Not to say that we will, not to say we've got a really hard schedule. We don't get to play Vandy. Maybe we want no.
You don't want Vandy. You do not want my doors.
Well, we don't get to play Kentucky. We have to play South Carolina. Mm-hmm. That's really the two. And you guys get A&M and we get LSU.
And if you guys lose, then you could just hire Marv Levy and go full Buffalo Bills since you've lost 4 national championships in a row. And
no, here it is. I'm just saying there's a lot of pressure on Ben Arbuckle in his first OU Texas game to have a game plan that we execute. BV's calling the plays this year on defense. He has got to shut down Sark's offense. If Sark out game plans him and Arch Manning plays the best game that he's played all year, like OU fans are going to be livid. Oh, what do you mean we can't make Arch look like Arch? We let him look like a Heisman Trophy winner? Like the negative talk is going to start that maybe BV isn't the guy.
Well, and it doesn't help just the gauntlet that you have to go through in the second half of the season either, because that can snowball into something much uglier than the first loss of the season for you guys.
Yeah, and again, I mean, this sets up so well for Texas.
well, Texas still has A&M, Vanderbilt, and Georgia.
Don't forget Kentucky at night in Lexington.
You guys, if Texas
I guess
wins,
you can forget that
if
one.
Texas wins this game, y'all will end up
9-3.
No, I think you end up 10-2 if you win this game.
You think we beat Georgia if we win this game?
Oh no, 9-3.
I think we beat Georgia.
I think Georgia can be
All
had.
right.
In
Score?
Athens?
Score?
Absolutely.
Texas OU?
Yep.
Yeah, we are to prediction time and also weekly restaurant rec time. We're going to have to get to the pizza list. Maybe next week. I don't know. We'll figure
Oh,
that
we
out.
talked about it last week. We're fine.
We want to talk about it with Matthew, though,
I
too.
want to talk more
Where
about this
were you?
BV nickname. That's
Brent Venables.
So
no, I know it is.
let-
It's just I wouldn't want anybody calling me BV.
Let's go around and give our predictions now, starting with you, Big John. What do you think happens against the Sooners?
It's going to be
the Longhorns
close,
on Saturday?
like last week with Florida. It's going to come down to the last drive, but it's going to be the other way around. Oklahoma's going to run out of time. Texas wins by 8, 34-26.
Whoa.
That is a high-scoring game. Okay.
18-point over.
Matthew?
I'm going to say 24-20 Texas.
Okay, Brian?
Where was I? I texted you guys.
You said Texas by
2016, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what it was.
20-16 Texas.
That seems pretty low.
If Mateer plays, it's 28-17 OU.
Wow.
And if Hawkins plays, it's 17-16 coin flip. If Hawkins plays, I'll go Texas pulls something out of their ass and we leave pissed.
17-16 starts pouring down rain. We play like we're in the Big Ten.
Just something, just a rock fight, and nobody's happy except the one that gets to stay.
Everybody
at the fair.
shuffles back to their wagons.
Nobody's happy except for the beer vendors.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be stoked.
That's right.
I'm going 24-20 Texas, regardless of whether Mateer plays or not. I don't like
Well, we had the same score. All right.
when there is
Guaranteed
one.
to not happen now.
Yeah, seriously. I don't like when the obvious thing isn't what the Vegas line puts out and all the supposed smart money is like, yep, hammer this side of things. Texas is favored by 3.5. That seems silly considering Oklahoma's ranking and how Texas looked last week.
The rankings have nothing to do with
But
it.
Vegas knows way more than us idiots and the general public know. And so, yeah, I think Texas wins by 4 as a result of that. That is purely what I am putting my prediction on right now. It has nothing to do with the lack of faith that I have in this Longhorn football team, starting with that offensive line play.
Over under on corn dogs eaten by me and beers drank by me.
I hope the over-under is – we're going to set it at 0.5, and you're going to go over
I can
by
handle that.
0.5. And number of beers, Brian?
I mean,
For
him?
Yeah.
He'll have 4.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
like a good
4.
3.5?
Sounds like a responsible
yeah.
number. 3.5 over under.
When are you
Yeah.
getting there again?
I think
11.
I'm gonna get. I've got a little bit of work to do before I go to the game. I've got an interview set up. Jimmy's Italian store.
Okay.
You guys know it?
Oh.
Apparently a Dallas legend.
That place is incredible, yes.
I'll
Have
be there
fun.
on Saturday morning, and then I'll probably get to the fairgrounds. I'm gonna call it 11:45.
Okay,
look for me
over
there.
under on how many coupons you got left at the end of the day that you never used.
0, because I will miracle people.
Yeah, you will.
I always end up with tons, I always end up with tons of
you're
those
You'll
things.
find a
If you need some coupons, look for me. I'll be wearing burnt orange.
no. Find a Sooner,
A toothless
kid,
Sooner
a
kid?
Sooner kiddo that's in tears, and just give him 20 so he can go buy his,
Go eat some cotton candy to fill those gaps in your mouth.
his first meal of the
A fried
of the
Oreo,
week.
little boy.
Go eat some fried Oreos, Bubba.
Texas sucks. I can't wait to fucking. We're
I like how you
screw
wore
it.
your little paperclip OU hat today.
Screw it.
The old 80s.
Yeah, the
paperclip hat.
'80s,
Yeah.
the one where we won national titles.
What OU jerseys did you own as a kid? Billy Sims,
44 Bosworth, 33 Patrick Collins, 88 Keith Jackson.
Oh, Nelly.
No,
Jamel Holloway?
Not that Keith Jackson.
yeah, I had a 4. We had a 4 for Holloway. I saw an Aikman jersey at the OU game last week.
Was he number 8 for you guys the year
18.
that he was there? Okay.
18. He beat Texas 14-7.
Really?
Yep.
As a true freshman, or had he
As,
been there for a little
no,
bit?
I think he was a sophomore, and then he broke his leg the next week.
Sweet lettuce.
Against Miami.
Yeah. Simsian lettuce back then.
Anyways, it's going to be fun, and look, even if we were to lose this game, we still have a trophy case that dwarfs yours. So.
Oh, my God. Hashtag 20th century.
So we end every Austin Supper Club with our weekly ATX food and beverage recs. What do you have for us this week, Matthew?
Oh, God, what do I have? I've been eating a lot lately. My dining guide to the best restaurants in Austin comes out in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
October 27th, let's call it. So I've been eating a lot. I don't want to do any spoilers. There won't be any brand new restaurants in there, but I did go to a new spot last night randomly. Fish Shop on East 6th Street.
So good.
I went and had their filet of fish sandwich, which was great, but was even better probably was a crudo dish that I had that had tuna, trout, and scallops on there with a little bit of vinegar and some cured capers. That was fantastic. So that was a great little meal there. I dipped in. It was not crowded at the time, which was nice. Sat at the bar, read a book, had some good seafood. So fried fish sandwich and started with some crudo. That was probably my best meal this week so far.
The one time I was there, it was industry night. It was a Monday, and it was so wonderfully loud and boisterous in there. Was that what the vibe was for you when you were in there last night?
I think it was the remnants of that, and I think a lot of people from the industry were probably pretty worn out from ACL weekend from having worked the festival. There were a lot of people. I'll tell you what, there were a lot of people at Radio Coffee Shop yesterday on Manshack, which is the place I work from a lot. There must have been 7 people in line nonstop, literally nonstop, for 3 straight hours in line to get coffee. So the ACL heads were looking for their caffeine fix yesterday morning.
People need their fuel. John, what about you? Good restaurant rec for you?
I'll give you a good recommendation. I have some family members who have had a restaurant over on Burnett Road right next to Upper Crust Bakery. Cocina de Consuelo.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Little tiny little joint, man. But man, everything from scratch, and it just my mom's side of the family is Mexican, so man, I grew up with my abuelita, and man, it's the good stuff. It's for real.
You guys still do breakfast over there?
Absolutely, man.
So good.
Love that.
Breakfast burritos, homemade tortillas, and it's the tops.
We went old school last night. It was my son's 12th birthday. He wanted spaghetti and meatballs. We ended up at Cipollina.
Oh, nice.
And I had the bolognese, a glass of Nebbiolo, a little white bean puree, heart of Clarksville, just old, steady and true. He got his Nintendo Switch too, so he's happy. We had we had a good meal there. Cipollina is always great, but I do want to shout out Nulo, the puppy food. Ran into Tomlinson's.
Your little pet food, yeah.
How's it taste?
I didn't taste it,
Sure you didn't.
but
Get ready
Magnolia,
for OU weekend.
Magnolia, our new little Pyrenees Husky mix that we found from a street rescue, Jack's Pack. I was leaving a watch party last weekend, and there were some puppies out in this front yard, and I don't know. Magnolia just came up to me, and I was like, "Oh, you wanna come home and meet
You just
Grace?"
took somebody's dog out of their front yard?
No. We got a chance to meet. And,
Looks like good eating, hon. Get
Grace is 7, and so it was time to get her a dog, and so Magnolia, we walked in. I forgot that Trey, you've been working with Nulo or advertising with them, and I just grabbed it. Just maybe it was the advertising. It was in my head, but
Does advertising work? It just did.
it just did.
Nulo is the highest quality pet food. They put a lot of effort into the science behind things. Pet food is it's a funny industry because there is a lot of false advertising that happens pretty much with every other food on this planet at this point. But they put a lot of effort into high quality protein. There's a probiotic element to it that's really good too. They offer a variety of types of products as well. And I'm thrilled that they are advertising not just on the radio show, but because of the radio show advertising, I offered them the opportunity to grab a title sponsorship on the Austin Supper Club, and they were thrilled
nice.
at that as well. So
See?
I love Nulo.
really appreciate everything Nulo is doing. And I also love the Crown and Anchor Pub,
Yes.
another sponsor on the radio show. Here every Tuesday with the Tuesday Texas Two-Step with RT Young and Bill Frisbee.
Best $10 burger in town.
That's Matthew ranked that. Matthew does not BS you with these lists that he puts together, and I feel the same way. It is a phenomenal burger. The fries are great, but there's a lot more great food on this menu as well. I typically go chicken sandwich with those French fries, get a cold one while I'm at it as well. So that's one of my recs this week. The other rec, because I know a lot of you are going to be heading to the state fair this weekend for Texas OU, is get yourself a Fletcher's corn dog, and if you find something else deep fried, no, it's not normally my style either, go ahead and give that a try as well. The fried Reese's peanut butter cup, the fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich, the fried grilled cheese. Have a bite, have a couple of bites, share with some friends.
Especially you Texas fans, load up early, sit on your hands, be real quiet, leave at halftime.
enjoy those indulgences and watch the Longhorns win another Texas OU matchup.
Eke one out, huh? That's what's going to happen. Bring it, boys. Let's go.
And with that, we're through another Austin Supper Club. Big John, thank you so much for the time and the hospitality today, man.
Thank you, man. It's always a pleasure. I appreciate y'all being here.
Thanks, John. Hook 'em.
Boomer.
Hook 'em.
Boomer.
Hook 'em.